after 5 minutes of exercise.
She wants French fries and a Whamburger. All right, I'll stop. I'm memeing too much today.
She went from being near
Whamburger! There's no fucking way! TLSD stands for tender loving care. More like chicken tender loving care. What is fat positivity? It's called delusional.
Cal, sorry to interrupt. I do feel like I have to say this on behalf of all the fatties, since fat people are sensitive, especially to the truth. If you are offended by what Cal has to say, then you're probably the reason why all the brisket is gone at the Golden Corral. God damn it, I want my fucking brisket. There's so much more to eat. Why are you always eating my brisket? Side note, no fat people were harmed in the making of this video.
If you love yourself and you're fat, that's okay. I'm happy for you. But if you're fat and you're complaining, we're having issues. If you're on an airplane and you're taking up 2 seats and you want to pay for 1, that's not fair. If everybody on that plane was fat and they all paid half the price, that airline would lose half of its profit. Plus, that plane probably won't take off because it's too heavy.
Have you spoken to your friend Vanessa?
I'm very proud of where I'm at. I'm not jealous of anybody. And at the end of the day,
How's the
you're only
volume,
30
guys?
pounds lighter than me.
More like 70. I wish you would
Damn.
come out and say, I am mad as hell at you because you lost a load of weight and it pissed us off and it hurt our feelings.
For the last several months,
You guys ever have that like friend? I know if you're insecure, it's okay. Let's not even talk about fat people. Let's talk about ugly people. And it's okay because this is the world we live in. A lot of people don't want to admit this because they lie to you. A lot of people like to lie. There's a reason my channel is growing really fast. It's because I'm one of the few channels that is going to be honest with you. And the truth is, a lot of us, not me, but there's a lot of people that do it. They always bring that one ugly friend with them to the party just so they look better. And then they kind of use them as like a, like, oh, look at them and look at me. And then they get the guy or the girl. That's usually how it goes.
Ashley and I have been hanging
It's
out
facts.
a little more, and Vanessa's
Not all the time, but a lot of the time.
My best friends of over 30
true.
years exiled me. For losing weight?
Imagine
See?
losing 200 pounds and achieving what you once thought
Why
was
is there
impossible,
subtitles?
only to have your best friends turn
Do you guys
on you.
want it on or
That's
off?
exactly what's happening to Vanessa Cross on season 3 of 1,000 Pound Best Friends. Last year, I made a video about the idea of envy, the emotion we sometimes
She's just
feel
jealous
when
because
someone
she's not as
else's
motivated as
success
her?
feels threatening
It's
and
true.
triggers our insecurities. But this season, things have escalated even further.
This whole friendship, it may just be over. Done. Done forever. I can't keep going on
She ain't just losing weight though, she's losing teeth too.
like this.
So today I actually wanted to discuss some of the mindset factors that allowed Vanessa to succeed to such a degree that it's apparently intimidating all of her friends. Now, of course, people are just different, but there are definitely some behavioral science hacks we can learn from Vanessa if we want to, succeed
love the
so hard
Delca.
that people stop talking to us. Also, as a quick
Oh yeah,
side note,
that's actually a good thing to mention. If you're on YouTube, we are streaming on Twitch right now, so if you're watching this later, the link to that's in the description below. Also, it's going to be bottom left of the screen. You guys can control my streams and make noises.
I'm hamming it up here about the jealousy thing. They're still best friends in real life. It's a TLC show, and I'm not trying to throw fuel on the fire because I'm really rooting for all of them, but I do think we can put the L
Cowboy.
back in TLC by discussing some of
W, you
this stuff.
guys.
You're watching the Learning Channel.
So we're just gonna take the entire show at
What does
face value.
TLC stand for, guys? I actually never knew that. Does anybody here actually know what TLC stands for?
You as per usual. Anyway, before we talk about any of that, we need to start by talking about Vanessa's insane transformation. Now, I'm not sure if you've been keeping up with the show like I have, but let me tell you, a lot has happened for Vanessa in a very short period of time. Over the last, I don't know what, 3
We got
years,
everybody here. We
we've
got
literally
Revenge,
watched
all you
Vanessa
guys.
evolve as a human being in front of our eyes.
Oh, they're cueing the sad music.
I want to
Damn.
be back.
I do want to say this though. Like, I'm not trying to say it and just to say it. Like, people who talk about fat people, right? There are people out there who are assholes, right? Who just go out there and just make fun of fat people for being fat. And those people don't care about like that person being healthy or not. Because like I wake up and I look at myself and I'm like, this is nice. I'm not fat. I can do a backflip right now and go walk my dog on the beach without feeling any shame. This is beautiful. And I know a lot of you goobers on YouTube are going to be like, hey, Cal, not everybody can have nice hair like you. You know? Listen, buddy. This was me. This was me 3 years ago. It's a real picture of me too, by the way. For those of you that don't know. TLSD stands for tender loving care. More like chicken tender loving care. This used to be me. I used to be really gross. My hair was greasy. I didn't shower. I was disgusting. So you know what happened? I took care of myself. These people right here can take care of themselves. I want to see people be better. That's all it is. People might call me bullshit, but it's true. It's how I feel. Because if the world was, full of people that better themselves, I have to see less of this, right? I don't have to look at a gross person.
After 5 minutes of exercise.
She wants French fries and a Whamburger. All right, I'll stop. I'm memeing too much today.
She went from being nearly
Whamburger! There's no fucking way! I did not pre-watch this. I swear to God. I mean, you could probably tell my reaction. You know what? I'm drinking to this. I've got whiskey right here. Cheers to that. That was... Wow. Is there French fries? I used to be fat. I was 289. Now I'm 141. If you complain about being fat, do something about it. Thank you so much. As you can see, I'm not making fun of the ones that aren't the ones that aren't complaining. I'm rooting for you. If you're getting better, I'm there with you. I'm holding a cheeseburger in the air and I'm going down on one knee.
losing 200 pounds and taking control of her life. And it's not just a physical transformation either.
Fat people are always so angry. Not all fat people. I've seen very happy fat people. See, I'm very fair. I'm very nice. People think I'm mean. They're really nice, happy fat people. You guys remember he sang that Over the Rainbow song? I think something like that. I don't fucking know. I don't remember it. I think it's Over the Rainbow, right?
Skin surgery.
All my skins, all my flags.
Damn.
After she lost basically an entire person, but was left with a little friend in the process.
Without Ozempic?
Miss Betsy May, you make this hard, man. I guess that's kind of sad that the only role that got named was her, but she is predominant. Motivation.
Whoa.
Betsy
Okie dokie.
May, we getting there, ain't we? You gon' get gone.
I'm not gonna pretend.
People
That's fucking gross.
And as a quick recap of her before
That's yucky.
versus after,
But good
when
job
we
for
met
losing
her
weight.
3-ish years ago, she was almost 500 pounds.
I'm proud
and
of her.
just so much different.
Is this eating healthy? Yes. Oh my God.
There it is.
Do you have any napkins?
TLC.
I think I just got.
Chicken tender loving care.
always has an excuse to eat junk food.
That honey bone is gonna trigger you. Don't have it. I've tried so hard to do it, but I can't eat.
I feel like looking for ways to fail.
That's the truth right there.
Yeah.
Because this is something I want. This is something I want with all my heart and my soul. I just want to be a normal person.
I think I mentioned this once before, but Vanessa was
I
actually
mean, it's
on
unhealthy.
the show before
It
1,000
sucks.
Pound Best Friends called Too Large. And on this show, she actually failed to get weight loss surgery because she failed to reach any of Dr. Proctor's goals. So Megan actually had to get the surgery without her because Vanessa wasn't doing what she needed to do in order to get approved.
He's given me several chances to lose weight. I'd always go in bullcrapping and I'm lying to him, just.
I know there's people on YouTube that are gonna be like, I just looked at her ass. My eyes darted down because I was looking at chat. She just happened to have her butt turned toward the screen. Plus, her butt takes up the whole screen anyway, so I really can't look away.
Whatever. I just can't seem to stick to a diet.
And the difference in mindset for her here is just so insane and so inspirational to see. Back then, I don't know if Vanessa thought it was fully possible for her. Like, she definitely didn't know if she could do it, which is crazy because current day Vanessa is just such a strong and confident person who I think has really realized, or is at least starting to realize, that she's truly capable of anything. Like, she's always been really confident.
Whoa.
I've always wanted to wear a string bikini.
Really?
Oh, hold on.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna get banned.
I
I'm
would
gonna get
love
banned.
to. I want to show this off. I feel beautiful, courageous, nude.
The third one, yeah.
But now Vanessa clearly has something beyond confidence, something called self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is the belief we have in our own
I did too.
abilities. It's the feeling that you're capable of doing what needs to be done to reach a goal or handle a challenge. When you have self-efficacy,
That's
you're
very
motivated,
important.
you take more action, you handle obstacles
You're more,
and setbacks better, and it creates this positive cycle where you just
What's the
keep
word I'm looking
building
for?
on your past successes. I've really learned that changing your habits and your behavior is all mental. It's all mindset. Like, self-efficacy
What's the word I'm looking for? Consistent. You're more consistent.
is a mindset thing. And Vanessa has clearly realized that
That was
change
really gross.
has always been
just saw.
possible for her, and she's running with it. And it's just so fun
She's
and so
running with
heartwarming
it.
to just watch her continuously level up and take her life back. I personally think there's so much to learn from Vanessa's story because her story really shows that change really can happen in an instant,
Yeah.
and mindset is everything.
She's a good
especially
example.
on this season of 1,000 Pound
Even if
Best
it's
Friends.
gross.
I started this journey at 448
I mean, she's an old lady. She's gonna be gross regardless.
220-pound loss. So I've lost a fat person.
I keep busting out crying because it's good, it's happy. It's something that I've
She
been
looks
wanting
so
really,
different.
really bad. But in all honesty, I never in a million years thought that this would come true.
For me, as long as this show is focused on people who are serious about changing their lives,
I'm okay
I'm
with
loving it and I'm tuning in every week.
I'm loving it. A little McDonald's reference there. I see what she did.
I feel like we need more TV shows like this on TV.
She's doing good right
Biggest
now.
Loser, as much as
Little
I loved
sneaky.
it was very problematic. You can't have people
Whoa.
on a weight loss game show.
Whoa.
It's extremely unhealthy.
What do you feel? Let me see.
Oh no. Oh no, that's the ambulance. Shit.
And My 600-Pound Life is not even close to what this show is. That show is so depressing.
Yeah.
Not necessarily all the time.
600-pound
But
life
this
is
is
horrible.
not that. This is relatable.
600-pound life is more of us pointing and going, ha ha ha. That's really what it is.
People working
It wasn't
to
helping
get their
anybody.
lives back after a low point. And in season 1, the idea of the show was that there were 4 friends supporting each other. However, the first few episodes of this season so far,
You guys be
aside from having
spamming, huh?
lost one of the 4 original women, Tina,
I'm Tina. I'm 40 years old.
who was then replaced with another woman named Tina.
Oh. Isn't it usually
I'm
like
Tina. I'm
tiny
52.
Tina?
More on that later. So far, season 3 has really just shown the other women, Ashley and Megan, being catty and
Ooh,
what
Megan's a fat name. It is. Megan's a fat name.
genuinely seems like jealous.
That's a
of
parent's fault.
Vanessa's
She got spawn
success.
sniped
Have you spoken to your friend
at birth.
Vanessa?
She got hit with a fat name.
Stop.
And every clip in the first few episodes, they're talking behind
That's like naming your kid Bertha and expecting them to be skinny.
her back, calling her a
It's
know-it-all.
big Tina.
What I'm saying is that the
Crackle.
dynamic of the friendship has changed. I didn't know once you actually saw the success with your surgery that
That's good.
we were going to be in a
I like
place of
that.
abandonment.
But that's not true.
I don't see what a lie is, huh? I don't see
This
what
is
a lie is.
This is why I turn off the comments on the bottom right of my screen. People ask me on YouTube, why don't you keep the comments up? Because you guys are fucking wild sometimes.
Both of them deny that they're at all jealous of
I love it,
Vanessa,
though.
but then you
I'm
hear
loving
their
it.
reasoning, and it kind of just seems like they are, in fact, jealous of Vanessa.
I feel uncomfortable
yeah, of course they're jealous.
eating in front of her because you're going to look at my plate and ask me, well, do you need that? And, you know, when she was the biggest one of us all, nobody did that to her.
They should have. And when she's doing that, she's helping you. You don't like your friend there that's healthy as a role model because they're doing something you're not doing, which is being motivated to actually keep yourself healthy. You're not doing what she's doing because you can't. Actually, no, I take that back. You're upset because you can do what she's doing, but you don't want to.
I mean, to me, that sounds like Ashley's trying to order pizza and Vanessa's
Her friends
not
are
about
jealous?
it. You
Yeah,
know
they
what
are.
I mean? And
Of course
maybe
they
it's a TLC narrative. We don't know what percentage is real and what percentage is fabricated or fake. But there definitely were already whiffs
surprised.
of envy in the previous season.
Look how skinny you are.
Amazing.
Go home. Who are you? I don't know. You're not my best friend.
There's an itty teensy
Damn.
kind of bit of me.
Damn, I'm only friends with fat people. Shit. Thanks for the sub. Damn, huge W for Revenge. You just made it on my YouTube video. Thank you, thank you.
That
I'm
is
gonna go buy a hamburger after this with that.
super jealous. I wish I was still at that phase, the honeymoon stage. I'm happy for you.
And it's just a fact that not everybody feels happy for their friends when they're crushing it. But anyway, I don't want to get too
Well,
deep
that's the
into
thing. If you're not happy for your friends, are they really your friends? The answer is no. There's no way of twisting that. Don't even try to gaslight yourself.
whole drama of it, since I already made a whole video about this topic before. I just want to make the point that if you are trying to make positive changes in your life and you have friends around you acting weird and you don't know if it's just all in your head or if it's not happening or if you're worrying that you did something wrong or if you're feeling guilty for some reason, it's not you. It's them. Even Vanessa's sister Jackie makes this joke on their way to the skin surgery.
You're gonna be half the woman.
Oh shit!
I know.
You're just so nice today. I appreciate you guys. Hamburgers for everybody.
Skinnier than me, bitch. Oh, I will be. I will be.
And she's kidding, but that thought did occur to her. We judge ourselves based on the people around us. So if someone starts doing better than us, we can become competitive and we sometimes start questioning ourselves, and that doesn't always feel great. This is a normal human feeling. The trick is really being mature enough to handle it. It's recognizing that you're having those feelings and then be like, how can I deal with these in a productive way? But yeah, this isn't going to happen with everyone in your life, but it happens often enough. It truly is such a phenomenon that someone in the bariatric support group also says.
And you might lose some people on the way, but you might gain some lifelong friends.
You gain
Say that
weight.
one again, pretty please. Yes, you will. Yeah. Yeah, you will
Yeah,
lose
say she
people
said it.
for no reason.
But the question is, why
She
would
right.
they be jealous? I mean, technically,
Why are you
everyone
mad?
on this show is succeeding. Part of what makes this show so enjoyable is that everyone actually is succeeding on their journeys and having some success in the right direction. Ashley just lost 100 pounds this past year, and Megan started at almost 500 pounds herself and is now down over 200 as well. And I thought that Megan hadn't lost that much weight since the show started, being that she got her weight loss surgery on the previous show. But then I went back and looked.
Is weight loss surgery cheating, guys? That's like hacking, right, in the game? It's like having walls.
And Megan is clearly still in the game too and has been losing weight and trending in the right direction. However,
I mean, she's Megan, so she got spawn sniped from the start. She got a fat name. So it makes sense for her to cheat. That I get that. This is gamer language for anybody that's really smart.
A fact that Vanessa is on a whole other level. It's just a fact. Like, weight loss aside, Megan and Ashley are not in it to win it the way Vanessa is. And I don't doubt that Vanessa is intense.
I would have been there for you. I would have been there for you through any of it. I would have been there. I lived the torture every goddamn day without my friends.
And the main reason I say this is, if we just look at their behavior, whenever Megan and Ashley get airtime on the show, the content has very little to do with them actually trying to lose weight. To make this point clear, let's just look at Vanessa's clips. To start off the season, to introduce Vanessa.
What's up? What's up? It's your girl Vanessa. I'm back and badder than ever and smaller than ever.
Every clip we're shown of her is her talking about the changes she's making, is her.
You know what? She should have had some G Fuel. She should have used code CowBear, got some G Fuel, get 20% off, and then worked out. She would have had all the energy in the world to keep working out. I'm just saying.
Exercising is her talking about all the goals she's been hitting.
I love fitness now. I ain't gonna say I love walking, but I enjoy a good walk.
She's clearly embraced this new lifestyle to the point that on the show, it's really all we hear from her.
She's so happy.
Yeah, it's a reality TV show, but they have to go off of what actually happens in reality. All in all, it's a major signal. And I also follow her on Instagram, so it's very clear that she is very committed to this lifestyle, which behaviorally says she's very likely to stick with it for the long run. The initiative she takes, the commitment she has, but we don't really get these same commitment signals from Ashley and Megan on the show. On the show, both of them barely talk about their journeys. It just does not come off like their priority. And maybe that's due to the editors. Maybe the editors just wanted to make a more dramatic storyline, so that's the way they position things. But okay, let's just compare and contrast the opening clips for Vanessa and Megan. As we've already discussed, Vanessa's opening clips, getting on the scale, eating healthy, exercising, etc., okay?
Since I've lost the weight, I'm physically different, mentally different.
Yeah, people don't talk about this. Life is just better when you're healthier. That's just how things are. And if you're like happy and you're fat, that's whatever, right? That's fine. But you'd be happier if you weren't. That's just the truth.
Mental goals every day that people of regular and average size have lived with every day of their life.
Now, let's take a look at Megan's opening clips for season 3.
Hey y'all, I'm back and blonde. You know, a lot has happened for me over the last year. From getting married to moving out of my friend Tina's house. But the biggest change by far, we have a new addition to the family.
This is where we're expecting her to talk about all the positive changes she's made, but the biggest change by far ends up being that she acquired 11 cats, including an extremely obese cat.
Oh shit, they got a Garfield? Oh man, it's happening to the cat too. Oh no, I feel bad. What about the baby? Wait, was there a cat in that? Was that not even a baby?
Cat and
the cat came out of that?
Cat memorabilia.
This shit's stupid.
I've got cat knobs on my kitchen cabinets. I got cat
Oh,
dish towels,
she's a cat lady.
mugs, mats.
It's okay to have cats, but like excessive is crazy. There's cat ladies out there.
Everything.
And eventually, her weight loss journey does
This
get
is a
brought up, but all
catastrophe.
she says is this.
I
Alright, I'm
feel
gonna
like
stop.
I'm in a good
That
place
shit was
right
bad.
now. But when it comes to losing weight, I am not where I want to be.
That's it. That's all we get from her.
At least
Obviously,
that's
TLC's
honest.
editing plays a role, but it's pretty clear that it's not her main priority. You're not going to go out and get 11 casts if you're busy and focused on what you're trying to do. It's just clear that this is not one of her main priorities, at least nowhere near in the same way that it is for Vanessa. We also never see what she eats. We never really hear her talking about exercise. We never hear her talk about what goals she's working toward. And it's kind of frustrating to watch her sometimes because it feels like she never really buckles down. But what makes the difference between Vanessa and Megan? Why is one person absolutely crushing it while the other is not quite on the same level?
Technically, the fat person's crushing it because she's heavy.
Now, obviously, they're different people, but I think Megan is just as capable as Vanessa. If you don't have these things, then they won't.
Why is there never a cat man? Like, I see cat ladies a lot, right? What about the cat guys? You think they're like zesty?
Or they might, but you'll struggle a lot and it will take a really long time. Capability plus opportunity plus motivation equal successful behavior change.
That's with
everything. Let's take a look at the difference between Megan and Vanessa
life.
here, and it will actually show us a lot about why one might be more driven to change than the other. And if you're trying to change something, any habit or behavior in your life, what I'm about to teach you will help you understand what you can do to be more successful at it. Let's start with capability. Capability refers to whether we have the knowledge and skills necessary to persist at a lifestyle change. Both Vanessa and Megan are on a pretty level playing field here. They both have the basic skills and knowledge necessary. Cooking healthy food could be considered part of the capability.
Cooking's kind of like a workout too.
Of changing your lifestyle.
You ever see those chefs in the back? The ones that stir everything and just cook all the time? They got fucking ripped arms. You guys ever notice that? And people that serve food in general got ripped ass arms if they do it long enough. Look at those ice cream guys. The people that scoop ice cream. Those dudes are ripped. The women are ripped too.
And if you want to enhance the capability component, you could therefore just enhance your healthy cooking skills. What I mean by that is if you're used to eating junk food all the time and you try to switch to a healthy diet, the biggest hurdle you're going to face is finding your new food bland and boring.
Did y'all eat any of it yet?
It was all right.
It was good.
Turkey meat.
That is not very...
Turkey meat is bland and boring though. You could still eat healthy foods that aren't bland and boring. It's true. I'm gonna pretend to be Valkyrie right now and say what she says. It's called not being too white. Add some spice to your food. That's all it is. This is coming from a half white guy. Add some spice to it. Add some tang to it. You could add sauce to it. You can eat something that's healthy and just add shit to it. That tastes good. Just season it right.
Be good.
No obese person became obese without loving
tables
food.
filled with mayo and
speaking
mustard.
From experience here, my dopamine receptors literally sparkle at the sight of delicious food. It's just how it is. So if we acquire the skill of cooking healthy food in a way that tastes really good to us, it makes the whole thing 10 times easier. It enhances our capability component and it therefore makes us much more likely to stick to the change long term. According to behavioral science, the easier a behavior is to do, the more likely we are to stick with it. And learning to cook food in the way that you like in the age of YouTube and TikTok, so easy to do. Anyone can do it. It really just takes time and interest.
Eating healthy, that doesn't always mean that you're eating something nasty. It don't always mean that it tastes bad.
Exactly.
And I've learned that if I can season it, make it taste good, then you don't waste your
Wow, she said what I just said. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, must be a coincidence, right? No, it's called being right.
See that at some point she just ate a can of asparagus.
Okay, now that's fucking gross. Who the fuck would just eat a can of asparagus? I mean, people eat ass, so might as well eat asparagus. That's true. No, that's good. Wow. I didn't think I'd agree with that, but that's true. Because I'm an ass eater myself, so I guess I'd be a hypocrite for complaining about asparagus.
You might be making your life unnecessarily hard on yourself by thinking that eating healthy means you have to eat things like that. And according to behavioral science, the harder a behavior is to do, the less likely we are to stick with it. So one way Megan or anyone could enhance their capability skill of making a lifestyle change is by becoming a better cook and learning more about eating healthy and what
Become
it
a
actually
better
means.
cook.
Next, opportunity. This refers to whether or not our life
Or hire a
situation
cook.
allows for our behavior to change.
She got the TLC money. She can hire a cook.
For example, in the first season, Vanessa had to actually rely on a food pantry for most of her foods. For all her meals, she didn't have full autonomy. She couldn't fully choose what she was eating, which would put her very low on the opportunity scale. She also had a sister that was sabotaging her diet progress. That's another point off the opportunity scale.
Donuts.
That's how you do it.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, if she was, say, working 3 jobs at the same time as all of this, that would put her extremely low on the opportunity scale. Now, that doesn't mean that someone cannot change if they're in that situation, clearly, as shown by Vanessa, but that it becomes much less likely. But today, the opportunity box is checked here for both of them. Because at this point, they've been on a show about losing weight for several years now. They have time, they have resources, they have support, and they're even offered free bariatric surgery.
No, say it. They have money. Say the truth. They have money. The show pays them money to be in that show for being fat. That's a big part of it. She listed everything but money.
For both of them. Because at this point, they've been on a show about losing weight for several years now. They have time, they have resources, they have support, and they're even offered free bariatric surgery. Opportunity
That's why it's good to be an orphan like me.
And finally, motivation. This is where these two ladies differ the most, in my opinion. It is probably the biggest thing for most people in general. I know this was a big turning point for me when I learned this, but motivation refers to all the mental processes that drive our behavior. It includes things like your habits, your beliefs, the reasons you want to change, and your level of self-efficacy like we talked about with Vanessa earlier. Now, it seems like, unlike Vanessa, Megan struggles with low self-efficacy. When Dr. Proctor gives her a goal, the first thing that she says is, "I'm just scared."
My goal for you, like everybody else, is to have a BMI in the 20s. In the next 2 months, I would expect to see a 30 to 40 pound weight loss.
Holy, I'm just scared.
If she finished her sentence, she might say something like, "I'm scared that I won't be able to do it."
30 to 40 pounds in a couple of months. Are you kidding? I've been struggling for the same 10
or have sane siblings. Fair enough.
15 pounds. How am I going to lose 30 to 40? This is insane.
By putting in twice the effort.
Low self-efficacy. And there have been a number of other moments on the show that have made it feel like Megan struggles with low self-efficacy and kind of low self-worth in general. And all of that is really gonna mess with your motivation. And that affects how much effort you're willing to put forth, which is why it's so important to be on your own side. I feel like this is a lesson I continuously learn year after year after year. Every time a thought pops into your head that says you can't do something, you have to challenge it because it's not true. And most importantly, it's not helping you. Anyway, on to another important aspect of motivation, knowing.
This is just life in general, right? This isn't just for fat people. I think this applies to a lot of people if that want to be successful. I can never let myself get that fat. Good for you. They did.
Why you want to make the change. Having a set of strong reasons behind you and knowing what those reasons are at all times sparks desire to do what you need to do. Vanessa has a really clear reason why. It started with Jacob, her son. Seeing him struggle really lit that fire for her initially.
If I start eating better, I start losing weight, I go on a big diet, he'll do it with me. Mama's stepping up now.
Then she saw surgery as the path to saving her life. Then she had this dream of living a quote-unquote normal life.
I'm already 42, fixing to be 43 years old.
Damn, she 42? All I did was type 42-year-old celebrities, female. And somehow, fucking Amy Schumer pops up. Are you kidding me right now? Are you guys trying to be funny? That joke wrote itself, guys.
Gives me 7 years.
Then she was so close to getting this skin surgery. As a result, during her success arc, Vanessa has always had a ton of clarity.
I'm gonna be honest though,
because
a lot of people are gonna judge in the comment section because like I'm like proud of her and I'm praising her. I want to make it clear that a lot of people can't afford it, right, to like get surgery, and I do think getting surgery is like a cheat code, but if it makes you healthier, then do it, right? But I'm rooting for her because not only did she get the surgery, she also is living that life now. She's abiding by the rules of a healthy person. That's what I see. At least that's what she tries to show. And if she isn't showing that, like if she doesn't really believe what she's saying, She's still showing people that's what she's saying. So she's a good motivation for people that want to lose weight. And on top of that, the people that are jealous of her right now have the same amount of money as her. They do have the resources to get the surgery. They have no excuse.
Success really started when she gained some clarity about why this change was so important to her, starting with Jacob.
I want to get on the right track. I want to do this damn thing for myself, but not only that, so that Jacob can see me, because I do not want him going down the same path I went down. I failed you as a mother.
Would you go down a hill?
Clarity is extremely motivating. It fills you with drive and energy to change. Now, Megan, on the other hand, I couldn't tell you what her why is just from watching the show. And being that her why is not obvious, if it's not obvious to her as well, then it's clear why she might have less motivation overall. There's less clarity, less purpose behind her daily behavior.
That's
and therefore,
true.
She's much less
She doesn't have a son to like worry about. She's got fucking what, 100 cats? Those cats don't care. They don't give a fuck. They'll be fat. You know, fat cats are happy. That's how they see it, right? If they're fat and they're happy, I can be fat and happy.
Motivated to take action. Motivation is really just your desire to do the
Cats
thing
don't gotta
that you
go to
need
work
to do.
and shit,
And it's
you know?
actually something you have a lot of control over. But it really comes down to the way you think about the changes that you're trying to make in your life and how important you think these changes are. But when I was looking for clips for this video, I accidentally came across Megan's why. This is a clip from the previous show, Too Large, a clip from prior to her getting weight loss surgery.
If she dies,
listen to what she says.
they'd be fed for a while. That's true.
Feeling like I'm
That's
chained.
crazy.
I feel like I'm in prison. I know what it's like to walk on the beach. So I know what it's like to be married and be able to.
See what I mean? Did I not mention the walk on a beach? I actually said this to Revenge earlier today. And then I said it on stream as well. The few things I enjoy because I'm not fat. Well, the thing is, if she's on the beach, they'd be whale watching.
So there's Megan's motivation. She wanted to get rid of the breathing tube, she wanted to walk on the beach, and she wanted to get married. And if you watch the show, you'll
Oh my god, I've been here. Is this the fucking Texas Renaissance? Holy shit, I actually been here. I know that
more
spot.
because she achieved all of her goals. She already checked all those boxes. So
this bitch at the Renaissance fair, she want the giant turkey leg. Where the hell's my Renaissance video? Guys, did I delete it? Oh, there it is. There's a Renaissance video. See, I was here.
Like a hippie from California.
Look, this is not terrible.
She's talking about this right here. Over here, we got the monkey.
Oh, that's why we private it. Right. That makes sense.
actually know that Megan doesn't have a why anymore because she achieved
Editors,
all
do not
of her
include
goals.
that.
She already checked all
We
those
don't need a PewDiePie incident with the bridge.
boxes. So of course she's not.
Oh, that
gonna-
was a lot of tongue. Holy shit. She eating his tongue. She's so fat. She's actually swallowing his tongue too.
all of her goals. She already checked all.
I'm gonna go in slow motion to torture you guys.
So,
That's a normal kiss. That's how I kiss, actually. My mom.
she's not quite as motivated as Vanessa. She's already achieved everything she set out to do. So the first thing she should do to help build up her self-efficacy is just be really proud of herself. She literally hit all the goals she set out to achieve at the beginning. So she's earned self-efficacy, the faith in her ability to do what she needs to do. So if Megan now wants to take things to the next level, it's time for her to figure out a new why. This whole time, there's been a carrot
Well, if she was on an elevator, she couldn't even make it to the next level. Anyways.
dangling in front of Vanessa's face. But Megan already ate her carrot a long time ago. Megan's goal
Maybe you should dangle a chicken leg in front of her face instead.
These are classically not good goals because
Or
they're
turkey
not
leg.
actually motivating. So
Renaissance.
if Megan wants to relight the fire, she needs to do some self-reflecting and figure out what exactly she wants on the other side of all this effort she's going to put forth. She needs to figure out why reaching this next level and what that
She
level
needs a new
is
goal.
and why it's so important to her. Once you have capability and opportunity checked off, motivation really is all a mindset thing. There are some physiological
Ooh, I
components
almost
as
spilled my
well,
drink.
but mostly a mindset thing. And I don't know where she goes in this season yet, but actually in episode 1, she started talking about getting a top up on her
I
surgery.
could never watch
I
these
actually
shows.
got down to 289, which is my lowest weight as of yet.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You gotta lose a certain amount of weight in order to have like the surgery. It's kind of cheating though. Think about it. You get to a certain level that unlocks like all the bonus battle passes. Right now you're getting bonus tiers. All you gotta do is get from 1 to 2. No wonder the other lady was kind of... So I do take that back. She did work for it. She did work towards her surgery. Yeah. She didn't just get surgery. She worked towards it. You have to be a certain way to get surgery, or it's too dangerous to do so.
Yeah, my weight
I need to gain weight.
has plateaued.
Same.
I would love to talk to Dr. Proctor and maybe have another surgery. Maybe that's what I need. Maybe I just need a little pick-me-up. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm assuming this season she will go on to get another bariatric surgery, but I just think it's so unnecessary. Surgery is not a magic pill, it just makes it physically harder for you to eat. But you can do that with your mind. It's really just a reshifting of your priorities. Megan claims that she wants the top up because she's doing everything right.
I've tried just about everything, you know, following the rules, following the diet plans,
while having a sign in her kitchen that says calories don't count on the weekend. Those are major mixed messages. That's like an alcoholic having signs like these. Wine stoppers are for quitters. Save water, drink beer.
That's a good one. Cocaine, only good on Tuesdays.
Or like an ex-cigarette smoker wearing a camel t-shirt. As a former food addict, I really feel like you're sending yourself serious mixed messages with that sign in your kitchen. But yeah, it's really all mental. I think that's what Vanessa's trying to get across to her friends. It's causing such a rift. Surgery is not magic. It's never been magic. It's always...
She doesn't cause rifts. She causes waves. Let's be honest. You don't want to see her cannonballing in a pool.
Always just been about them changing their habits and changing their...
You can cave. You can have mine, Jess. I'm trying to lose 20 more pounds. No. Listen. All Jess has to do is go to the Renaissance Fair and get herself a giant chicken leg. Or turkey leg. Also, you're not fat. Revenge, you're not. This is fat. Like, what you saw here, that's fat.
Mindset. So I guess we'll see what happens on the rest of season 3. And speaking of season 3, there are actually 2 more new characters on the show.
See, that's fat.
Tina and Scott. Really rooting for both of them, and I guess we'll check in on their stories when there's more to it. If you haven't watched the show, go watch it. It's...
No, I'm not watching this. I'm good. I'd rather watch people talk about it. Give me the cliff notes, a little Netflix recap. If you're watching me watch a recap of a show that you're not watching, you should hit that subscribe button. Because we do more than just reactions. We do videos that people react to. A lot of my videos are videos that people can react to. With that being said, you guys take care, stay safe, my bears, and don't die. Subscribe.
It's a new year, new life, new tears, new friends, same love. But I'm glad you're here, you're mine, my dear. I see you, my